Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna actually start now. I am still, uh, fucking Christ. OBS. Okay. I'm still sitting a little far away from my laptop because I still have not moved the racing wheel. I could probably move my laptop a little closer.
I'm escaping
Wow.
to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by
Welcome.
capitalism. Space!
Wow. Space. Man, I wish.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that Ryder just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
I forgot the dialogue in this game is way too quiet.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever
Wow.
Harper bumped
He's
in
right
me was
behind
making me
you.
numb. I felt
Hi,
like this was
Callista.
happening to someone
Hey,
else.
Vita.
Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think.
That's my favorite
Couldn't
concubus.
focus.
I am getting a little bit better at rally racing again.
That's cool.
Honestly, well, I've also part of that. I've realized that my issue is like I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed by trying to manage everything with a new control system.
Ah,
Primarily with racing, usually it's more optimal to brake with your left foot and never take your foot completely off the gas. You always have a little bit of throttle input even while you're braking, and I keep just not letting off the throttle at all.
I don't think
And
you're
then
supposed to do that.
No, you are. Well, you're not supposed to keep your foot completely, like, you're not supposed to stay flooring the throttle, but you are supposed to stay on it.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Can I not increase the fucking volume of... No, I can't make the fucking dialogue any louder.
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message.
Hi,
Loud
Annie.
and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused.
Ariel,
I'd be
should
more
my next
concerned if
stream
you
title
weren't
be
suspicious
Alan
of me.
Woke?
I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything
Damn,
you
are you
might
telling
have
me this
forgotten.
Alan is woke?
Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Aside from actually getting a little bit
This
better at
corridor is for
racing,
patients.
Sim,
Most of them aren't here
that I've
right
been
now. Jack took them out for a fishing
hyperfixating
trip,
on
Except for
I
the
don't have
ones
to
who are
work again for
particularly
like half a
vulnerable, of
week,
course.
and next week
I
is my
encourage
last
creativity
like
as a
few
part of the
days.
recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I
Um,
specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan.
and
I honestly
I
believe we
found
can get
out
this thing under control if we work together.
I just had
This way, Alan.
fruit puree in a soda for the first time, and strawberry with root beer is incredibly good. But I also got way too much.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this.
Whoa.
Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've
I've-
been making it
I
up.
think I have
Apart
heard
from
of
the
it once or
tragic
twice,
accident
but
with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your
I
subconscious
really need to
mind
find a
trying
podcast I
to
can
protect
actually
you from
listen
the too
to.
painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me.
Most of the time that I listen to a podcast, it's while I'm on a longish drive in a car and my car makes like things that would normally get filtered out by a pop filter. My car makes it really bad, and the podcast I had been listening to just doesn't have a very good pop filter. So it's been kind of hard to listen. Um, I could probably listen to that more easily if I ever fucking listened to podcasts while I was just at home with my headphones on. But it's Black Mass Appeal.
Think about it. Doesn't
That
this make
it
far more sense than the insane
talks about
supernatural conspiracy you have concocted
modern
in your
Satanism.
mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything
And
can be
left-leaning
explained
political
logically.
activism. But mostly Satanism.
I never get tired of this
I need to
view.
go
Very
listen to
inspiring,
this,
isn't it?
this episode
Cauldron
again.
Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake.
Um,
I thought I could make out the spot
like
where
part
Doc-
of that episode, they started trying to come up with a name, a gender-neutral name for succubi and incubi, and one of them actually did just think of concubus on their own. I think they ended up deciding on omnibus though, which I have seen that get used for public transportation buses. So
Isn't that also like just like a kind of encyclopedia?
I don't know about that. I'm not trying to say you're wrong, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I understand.
Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Ah, okay.
It
Yeah, I
seems
mostly
there's a
was
storm coming.
just
Funny, I don't
I
recall there
chose
being
not
mention
to
of
use
that
it
in the weather
myself when I was
forecast.
trying to
Well,
decide on a term
Mar,
because it is
this
already
way.
used for
Follow me.
other things. So I
Alan,
went
what
with
I'm telling you is
Concubus
good
instead.
news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey toward your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
I really wasn't expecting this game to open with
Here's
mental
the entrance
health
to the office wing. That's for staff only.
and
You were impressed by my trophies when you
like
first arrived here. I do love to
basically
hunt.
an
The great
asylum.
outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary.
Also, this dude fucking talking about man versus nature.
Emerson,
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay, sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
I'll get
involve
him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
What a dick.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Where did I get a read prompt? Bless you.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has...
This guy's giving really bad vibes.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
My guy hates
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out
He's
our
giving
secrets, but
me
he has no clue.
average
He's not
fucking,
crazy enough.
like,
Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah!
90s,
Crazy's
early
a
2000s
requirement,
Christian
Sonny.
hate
Who else could
for
understand the world
video
when
games
it's
and
like this?
metal and
It
rock and
takes
roll.
crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're alright, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's gotta go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Where did you keep that?
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words. My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him.
I'm a bad dream, and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head, and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now, and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets, and now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up. And the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too. And I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me. And everyone should just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Something's wrong.
Oh
I'm not
boy.
myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants.
Okay. The dialogue right now is Alan thinking to himself, but the Alan on the TV did the mouth. Like, did the motion for saying the words, "There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be," even though the one on the TV wasn't saying anything before or
The
after
story
that.
will come true.
Oh, there's another QR code. I missed the one, and I didn't find the one in Chapter 3. But... Oh. No, that one is Vision 03. Never mind, I
Hartman
haven't
wanted me
missed
to
any of
write.
them yet.
I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk. Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key. The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they? Ha ha! Nah! Ah.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
It's my store. I'm taking it. We're on a comeback
Sinclair looked
tour,
bad.
baby.
That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart
backstage
hit her
is all
hard.
yours,
If she was one of
Tom.
Hartman's
Seize
goons,
your
she had it
destiny.
coming. I had to get to Hartman.
Bro. No.
Office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
What?
Face the music, Birch. It's time.
One of the old guys here hit one of the
Maybe you could
nurses
come
with
out
just an
and
actual
beat our
hammer.
wrinkled adult diapered
There's no
asses
blood in
for us,
it
since
that I
you're
can
so
see.
tough,
She might
Bert.
just be knocked out. But Alan's response to that was, if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming.
We haven't seen punks like you before.
Man.
She's just working here. Probably minimum wage. Bro, chill. Probably not minimum wage
Hartman
for a
wasn't
nurse,
happy.
but
Mott could see it in his
Still.
eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had
Don't
made a
blame
mess
the
of it, and he
workers.
knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. but that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Oh. Okay.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made
So
of
the
sessions
guy
with
that
his
claimed
patients.
he
I saw
kidnapped
Alice's name on
Alan
one of them.
Wake's
For a
wife
moment,
was working
I couldn't
for
breathe
the
right.
guy that is running this therapy, like mental health therapy place, trying to get the completed manuscript from Alan.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Oh. Okay.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me?
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
I represent a celebrity. They'll be looking for me. Oh, that's how you want to play it? Is that how you want to play it? Really? Okay, that's how we'll play it. It'll be hardball. All the way, jerk. Seriously, man, I'm willing to forget the whole thing if you let me out now. Just let me out! Hey, you think I can't hear you out there? I hear you just fine. You what, is this
How long is this gonna
Hartman,
go?
I knew you were weird. You got that weird guy look. If you're one of those nurses, I'll double what he's paying you.
Barry?
Okay?
Ow! About time!
Damn.
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no.
So have you played any of the other Alan Wake games?
No.
These
I'm
were all the
going.
pages I had on me.
Wanted to play this one first and just go into it blind, since this is the first one.
Fair enough.
I
Have you played Control?
Alan, please.
Yes.
You're
I did
sliding
not
back.
play
Tell
the
me one
expansion,
more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
the
Yeah.
Alan Wake expansion.
Ah, well,
But
it was worth a
I was
shot.
gonna do that after I
Really,
finished this.
Wake, come on.
Yeah.
Let's work.
In
I,
general, I try to
this.
do
You have
things
no
in
idea.
release
Shut up.
order,
Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up.
and especially
Get a
for
car.
story games, I want to go into them blind.
Oh,
But
Al, let's just
Go!
yeah. I've played Control. I fucking
Wake,
love
listen
Control.
to me. This is a
it's really
mistake.
good.
Don't you
It's
see?
a very good game.
Together
very
we
well
can
made.
create something absolutely
Control 2 was
wonderful
announced like
with your
a year ago.
mind.
I know. And we've heard nothing about it since.
Yup.
Please, Remedy, I want my funky SCP girls again. Please.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach. The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Oh, I don't have a flashlight. Right now. Well, fuck.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
What? Oh, now the generator is working. One. And that's it. Cool. Can't climb out the window. Fuck, where was that door? Behind the bookshelf. Or the storage shelf that fell over.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. He certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Alan. Oh, cool.
Al! I'm here!
Am I really gonna have a fucking boss fight with this ball?
But the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al! Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
What? Oh, there's the entrance to the hedge maze. Oh boy. Maze time. Rude. Don't trust Emil. Okay.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Lime?
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece.
Oh. My only real experience with characters named Emil is in Nier. And Emil is my boy. In Nier. My guy. He's just a little guy.
He's just a little dude who's a little guy.
And a little gay.
Hell yeah! We love the little gays.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
In the original localization release of Nier Gestalt, they censored it, but in the Replicant release and the remaster of the Replicant version that released recently, they revoiced all of the lines because there's new and some rewritten lines, so they just redid all of them. But they changed one of them. There's a marriage partway through the game, and the main character is talking to Emil in a scene, and Emil mentions he wants to get married someday, and the main character just says something about a bride, and Emil implies that there would be no bride. So, Emil gay.
Emil gay.
I don't remember if he's... It might have been implying that he would want to be the one wearing the dress. But...
Emil Tran.
No, probably just cross-dressing, but... I would be fine either way, honestly. I fucking hate these birds. I forgot about the ragdolls. What? They can... Stop. Regardless of Emil being not straight, Nier 1 also has an intersex character, and I love her.
Yeah, Kaine, I believe,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Isn't she one of the main characters?
Yep.
Nice.
She's also the main character's love interest. They don't really put much emphasis on that, but it's there.
How interesting.
The game is still a lot more interested in Nier's relationship with his sister in Replicant or daughter in Gestalt. His relative.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him.
I
Wake
have
had
to
more
save
money, a
Yona.
powerful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Let me see if I can find... Oh no. Okay, apparently Emil just also had a thing for the main character. I didn't realize that's what it was. I knew he was gay.
Not sure if I like that, but okay. But, oh well. Then again, I'm just not...
I'm just not gonna think about that.
Yeah, me neither.
Nier Replicant is very much a found family story. It does focus on the characters' relationships with each other, but not really. The romantic feelings are not really in focus. Oh, this is shotgun. I thought I got a hunting rifle. But it gave me a shotgun.
Wake 1 all the way through.
Ah.
But I have played some of it. That was during a brief period where
For
I
the
had
moment,
Game
Barry
Pass
was
before
just
I got
glad
rid
he
of
had
it because
survived
it
the
was
fall.
not
He had been
working well with
separated
my
from Al,
computer for
and there was
whatever
no easy
reason.
way to climb back up. He told
Still
himself
not
he'd be
sure
okay,
why that was
okay in the
happening.
gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Emil made Tom do it. Okay, I need to take a small break. I mentioned I got way too much soda earlier, and now it's hitting me. I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
While I was up, I looked up the scene with Emil that I was talking about, and he does more directly basically say that, like, he would not have a bride, but he also does say that he wishes he could be Fira, and Fira is the name of the lady getting married in the scene. Or
So
in the
Emil
marriage.
trans.
Or gay. And Emil is not straight. Or he is straight and trans. He's queer. Emil queer.
Yeah, he's queer.
I'm sure Yoko Taro has a interview somewhere where he's more clear about, like, he just directly says whatever it is, but
yeah.
God. Please, just get off of me. Sorry, were you saying something before I got attacked?
No.
Okay.
I'm just playing Warframe.
I got
Shutting
very
my brain off and
distracted
killing
by...
things.
I got very distracted by seeing a chest, running to it, and then being stuck in a dead end with 3 enemies suddenly behind me.
You know what my favorite Tumblr meme is? Gandalf's Big Naturals.
Oh, yeah. My favorite so far that is specifically Tumblr has been could transition have saved her.
Oh yeah, I'm starting to like that one too. There's a someone made a spin-off blog of it called "Could Polyamory Save Them?"
Easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom really.
And like,
Hartman whispered with a smile.
I do know of one anime with
he sniffed hard
like canon poly
swallowed blood and tasted it.
rap, but I would never ever recommend it to anyone because of just how much other bad shit is in it.
Oh, oof.
Yeah. Like, I do love the anime. I love it to bits. But also, it's a horrible fucking anime that could have been done way, 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 way better.
Oof.
I feel like there were like 3 different... It feels like there were 3 different directors working on it at the same time, and each of them was trying to make a completely different anime. And like, it's coherent at first, but then the closer you get to the end, the more bizarre it gets, and then eventually it's just...
Ow! You're alive!
Like...
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Open this gate.
My
Why
favorite.
even bother?
Mary.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Mary!
I'll find it! Don't worry about it!
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Oh, okay. Cool. It ate my first dodge input, and then I just got stun locked to death.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Okay, cool. I can't skip this.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Gotta be here!
Oh, hey! I found a quarter!
Ah, no, wait, that's a twig!
Here it is!
Oh, those guys. I died and triggered the cutscene at the same time. Okay.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
I love this fucking Alan Wake standee. It just keeps randomly showing up.
Yeah.
Why does it keep showing up? Is that like an option that you turned on?
No. It's just there.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
You know what?
Oh,
Fair.
You got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far
I might.
the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when
I
you're
forgot
dealing
how
with
much
crazy
drinking
stuff
too
like
much
this.
soda
It
upsets my
helps.
stomach. I might
This
need
is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
I will be right back again. And complained about drinking way too much soda and it making my stomach extremely upset.
I'm sorry.
It's my own fucking fault. I did this to myself.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Oh my god.
Get that! Are you okay?
I
Callista.
hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch.
Yeah.
There's no way
Do
you
you
can climb down, though.
I have
It's
the
like a
stream
sheer
pulled
wall.
up.
I have it pulled
Al,
up.
There's something moving down here.
I'm
Not
Barry, it's
sure.
taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh.
Ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout.
Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Woo! Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
That is
I'm good, Al.
so
I'm great.
fucking
Guess you
funny.
never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Why are they so focused on the fucking cutout?
I'll be waiting.
I don't know, but I'm here for it.
Barry, just
too.
wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's
Honestly.
decide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Thank you. I saw it, game. I know it's there. Please.
Damn, that real Barrow really didn't like you.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Oh. Oh my god, why? Really? Why? What the fuck? I just want my fucking coffee.
shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest. I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Oh, there it is. I'm just blind. Damn, there ain't shit back here.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Trust no one in the dark. Why? Why do they all move faster than I can run? Even the...
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
I really want to know what the point of that generator is. What? There's a light here? What? Checkpoint. I'm very confused about that.
It's a god
No
ray.
way. There's no way you would have been able to do that with the enemies around. And then you already get another checkpoint before you get a chance to go to that one.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry. Consequences of leaping before looking.
What? Oh, my filter has gotten really delayed. Okay. Switch flashlight for heavy duty flashlight. Long battery.
Long battery. It's a battery that's large and in charge.
I'm tiny and in charge.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I'm big, actually, now that I think about it. I'd like to just be small, but no, I'm big.
I'm tiny.
Unfortunately.
For a long time, I kind of wished I was a little bit taller, but no. I'm perfectly okay with being fucking tiny.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I'd seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
God, flares, and there's fucking bear traps again. Oh my god, why do these people put so many of these traps down? I feel like I'm walking through a fucking war zone. Or a minefield that never got taken out, even though they're legally required to.
Isn't that just every minefield, though?
Yeah.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers.
They're not even. I think they're like legally, they're not even allowed to put minefields down.
Knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around
it's either that or they're required to remove all of the mines
they knew every
at some point, but they just don't.
They had
yeah, because people can say that there's rules of war as much as they want, but those rules just don't get followed eventually. Because ultimately, like, the two sides don't care about following rules, they care about winning. And ultimately, the people who get hurt by that the most are, well, innocent people.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Anyway, war is bad, it dehumanizes everyone, so you shouldn't go to war.
Taken are filled with darkness.
Now,
I want
actually, with that
to
said,
get filled.
I mean,
yes, that is actually just in the game, though. The Taken are filled with darkness is just on the wall right here.
That's.
But also, I want to get.
There's a very, like, I was gonna say, like, this isn't Destiny, what the fuck are you talking about? But then, the response to Taken are filled with darkness, but, you know.
The enemies in this are called Taken, too.
I can't believe Destiny ripped off Alan
Fuck.
Wake. Oh. That's a bear trap.
I want my coffee! Who puts a fucking bear trap in here?
I was gonna say, like, that's a bear trap, but I'm pretty sure you're not a bear, so why is it affecting you? You're welcome.
I am not a bear. In any sense of the word.
Yeah. But
We
you know
were
what
just
you
talking
are?
about how tiny I am.
Yeah, you know what you are? You're a good
What?
friend. I'm glad I know
What?
that.
What?
Oh, wow.
I found another one. Stop. Stop it. Fuck you guys. There's a checkpoint right here. Fucking go away.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Well.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went
Thanks for the gun,
to the
dude.
farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see.
What did you do?
You're not
I
gonna miss it.
didn't
They're in the
see.
loony bin. But my buddy,
Well, I
Danny,
didn't see him do
I
anything.
lost him. Something's
Oh.
gone wrong with him.
Did you just
It's
shoot
not
him because you didn't notice?
No, I
He's
walked
like-
into the room and he was
Follow up
like,
to
from
a
what I
good
can
movie.
tell, he like just fell over
The best
and dropped his gun, and I just took it.
Some bad guy.
It's my gun now.
Your gun
Who
now.
wrote this crap anyway?
Can I shoot him? No. I cannot.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark
Damn.
Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written my myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Oh, hello.
He turned into a dude.
Let me guess. Danny, huh? The front door was locked.
Just fucking kick the window in, dude. Oh, or
The
jump
was
out
still
that
a
one.
good distance away. I'd need a
That
car
works.
to get there fast. For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
Wait a second. There's a basement. With a chest with writing on the wall for the chest. How the fuck do I get down there? I'm clearly intended to be able to. Oh. Found it.
Now we can all shout hooray.
Oh, actually, there is a need to show this clip from Destiny
Once
earlier.
again. And complete. Yay! I'll see you aboard the helm, neighbors.
Yay! Oh, there was
I
just
completely
a...
missed it because I was looking at Worf.
Oh. It's better with audio.
That's fair. Just like, can you like send it to me via Discord or something?
I can later. I'd have to make an actual recording of it.
Oh.
I only have it on my PlayStation right now.
Fair enough.
But it's
No
not that
rush.
hard to just record it again in OBS.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Yeah, Barry is Barry. People die when they are killed. Did you know?
I knew. People die when they are killed. That's why you should try not to be killed.
Ooh. More flare gun ammo and flashbangs. Hey, game, let me up. Let me in. There's nothing up here. Where the fuck was the door? It's right there. I just tried to... Okay. Sure.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give them a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
Gesundheit. Thank you. Yuritsa?
What?
Are your horns inspired by Chaotic Gormagala?
No.
Oh.
I don't play Monster Hunter.
Damn.
I've tried to play World, but they make you fight, is it Puke Puke? The one with the rock that makes your attacks bounce off of it? They make you fight that really early in World, and I did not have a good time, so...
There's a couple of monsters I can think of that fit that description.
Okay. It just got really frustrating fighting that one. I don't remember exactly which one it is. I might... Emmy and Icy both like... Well, Emmy really likes Monster Hunter. Icy has at least tried it. I don't know if she's, like, really into it, but I might try... Depending.
Yeah, Rise is very different from World. It's much faster.
Everybody that I talk to regularly that plays Monster Hunter has said that Wilds looks really good. Like,
yeah,
or
it
changes
does.
to the... Specifically for changes to the series that people have wanted. So I might play it, I might try it, at least. Hopefully I can get to try it from a friend's library, so I don't have to pay for it to try it. Would also probably help if I wasn't playing alone, I was playing World alone.
Yeah.
Although a friend was... I tried it because a friend wanted me to try it, but I ended up playing on my own occasionally, and that was a mistake.
Yeah, Monster Hunter is definitely a game best played with friends. unless you want to be a sadist and try and do stupid challenges, like try and fucking fight a hazard monster, a hazard mission on your own. I've done completed a hazard mission once against Primordial Malzeno. It was not a fun experience. I would not recommend it.
I don't really have any context for any of what you just said, to be honest, but...
Primordial Malzeno is the last boss of the mainline content update for Monster Hunter Rise's Sunbreak DLC. It is exceptionally hard. It is a very good, fun fight, but it is very hard. A hazard quest is a version of a quest where the monsters are much faster, much stronger, and overall just a lot harder to fight. Even attempting one of them with solo is a challenge.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah. I had I was in a 3 people. We failed twice before we actually completed it, and there were sections where you literally did not have any opportunities to attack. The monster controls the flow of the fight a lot of the time in Monster Hunter, but in a hazard quest, you don't get to control the pace of the fight. That is the monster's decision.
I'm sort of used to the enemy controls the pace of the fight from both Final Fantasy XIV and Souls games, so...
Yeah. I had a somewhat easier time of it than my teammates because I have a build that is very much, I'm going to stay very far away from the monster and just barrage it from a distance. So most of the time I was doing just attacks. So I had sustain. Aura to a fucking Sanctuary Onslaught. But I am mildly perturbed at them. Because it makes it be hard because the enemies are dangling out of range of it. One moment. The stream. Yeah, there we go.
Stay away from my daughter!
Verita?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay. Spooky, scary skeletons that shivers down your spine. Spooky, scary skeleton.
No dialogue about that either.
Don't worry about it.
He has no comment about that.
Don't worry about it. Smile.
Okay.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Cutscene.
Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
There was coffee on the stand.
God damn.
Also, the frame rate in this cutscene is not doing too well, even though it looks like it's probably
So
pretty.
glad you decided to
It
go
put
it
me
alone.
all the way up
Bronson.
here.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
I want that coffee. Okay, I accidentally used 2 of my flashbangs there. Whatever. Oh, come on.
So glad you decided to go it alone, Bronson.
Shut up and shoot!
It didn't save my fucking thermos.
Al! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al!
Big flashbang.
Ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Al,
Huge and
hold
in
on.
charge.
I'm trying to get the stage lights on!
Oh my god. Ah. I'm gonna cry.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Al, hold on! I'll try to
Oh
get
my
the
god,
stage
the way it
lights on.
looks, the way he's holding it with the fucking revolver.
God, I got matched with someone whose username is Bruce Wayne.
Gross.
I mean, I'm fine with Bruce Wayne being a billionaire, but only because his fucking wealth has plot armor.
Eat the rich. If Bruce Wayne actually wanted to stop crime, he would be investing his money into community, like, support programs.
Honestly, I think that he does do that, but then crime just happens anyway because the crime also has plot armor.
I guess, fair enough.
And now I suddenly really want a comic book hero who is not only able to break the fourth wall, but is a writer in their off time. So it's like they understand why there are superheroes and supervillains. It's not because like there's any actual reason. It's simply because that's the plot.
Because it's cool.
Yeah. And they make jokes about like fucking they talk to villains, they try and talk to them, and they're like, come on, please, don't make me have to do propaganda again. Like, please, I really don't want to do this right now.
Okay. Okay.
Was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
I know. I'm trying to get resources. There's a fucking page over here.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think riders were particularly useful people. A huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly the missed opportunity for eye. It was the vanity fun, except trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
He ran from you at the trailer park because you shot at him for no reason. Fucking manuscript. Fucking cop.
Oh.
That
Alan Wake?
page was basically saying that one of the local cops was questioning the FBI agent because, like, there was no...
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good
There,
as
it
new,
wasn't really
right where I
clear
left
that
it.
Alan Wake
I'll come back
actually
for it
did
once we have the
anything
place
except
secured.
run away from them at
Yeah,
the trailer
that's
park.
been my biggest worry all
The
this time.
FBI agent shot at him for no reason at the trailer park, and that's why he ran away. And the cop doesn't even
need to get this
mention
thing
that
moved out of the
in
way.
that page.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed.
Just that he ran away from them. Fucking cops.
Fucking cops.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's
Fuck the cops.
I
All
can
my
just take
homies
him
hate
for
the cops.
granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff.
Oh boy,
They've done okay for
TV.
themselves, so how come I never heard of these
What?
guys before?
Oh, nothing. I had a Discord ping, I just checked. Just nothing.
Night Springs, man!
If it was something important, I would have,
Hey, remember when I got you
I
that
don't
gig?
know,
Your first real writing
said something,
job
I
was when you
guess.
started.
I don't actually know what I would have done. Oh wait, no, I do know what I would have done. I would have eaten the notification.
Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
Everything is edible if you try hard enough.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the
Well,
endless
everything is
mysteries
edible at least once if you try hard
to
enough.
stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything.
Oh, he's Azathoth. Okay.
Wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
I Cthulhu Tagen.
I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream, and the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
I think I'm actually getting Discord notifications or DMs now. Let me check. Oh no, it's just two back-to-back notifications. One friend going live and another having to cancel stream again this week.
I just don't have a stream schedule anymore right now.
That's fair.
I try to start at the same time, but I don't really have an like specific days for the moment. But I'm quitting my job. So soon I will have a short bit where I can stream on a consistent schedule. And then I won't again. So
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
contrary to all logic, the heaviest ingredient... Oh, headiest. Not heaviest. Never mind.
Heavy is dead!
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
So head. That's all I got out of misreading headiest as heaviest. It is just head. So head.
So head.
Oh man, this dude does Nordic walking.
Nordic walking?
Nordic walking.
I don't know what that is.
First time. There's like this mechanic where some of the major enemies like turn into mirages and move around really fast. Was introduced with a guy talking about Nordic walking a bunch and fun. Nordic walking is good for your health. I don't remember exactly what they said it actually is. They said it was a health thing. That's all I remember.
Understandable.
That whole fucking car is a poltergeist? What? What does that trophy description even mean?
I don't know. Something about the sun rising in the east or something?
I have to guess it's a reference to some famous story or poem or something. Hi, Barry.
Barry.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alliance, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
The door was barred from the other side. I'd have to find another way.
Oh. Why are my sneezes weird? I know why they're weird, but...
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy
Not about
are you
Deerfest.
Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat.
The usual stuff, people going missing.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but...
Definitely, Pat.
Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Oh man, this elevator.
I could see the building
I don't
had to be
trust
the Andersons'
this.
home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now.
I
wasn't
wouldn't
worried about
either.
trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Ugh.
Got to be kidding me.
Are you fucking joking? What? Oh.
65 billion.
There are 65 billion cows and pigs in the world. By the way.
Oh?
Fun fact. Random fun fact, there are 65 billion cows and pigs in the world. One of the Taken said that just now. They say random shit, so...
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hey.
Hey, let's go, man.
Really?
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Of course it says Valhalla.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Old gods know the truth.
I mean, they would. They are old gods, so it's kind of a given.
Yeah. Nothing hidden back here?
lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box.
Oh, of course.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons
Again,
were a booby hatch.
some writing on the environment that says the old gods know the truth.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course, we need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right, must be.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
I'm sorry about Alice. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right?
Fucking Standy is still
Crazy
there.
bastard, I'm gonna stick by you.
The cardboard
no matter
cutout.
Whatever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to,
It's
I
just
could write 10
Standy
books
there.
and they'd be the
Menacingly.
best
Oh my
books
god.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But
Thank
I could,
you.
because I'm a writer.
What?
No.
What do they put in this stuff?
No.
I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose.
Don't thank me.
I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Okay. Oh, that... Okay, there it goes. It took a second to load in there.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened.
Is it gonna give me control? Please? Okay, there we go.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Alice? Alice!
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Jagger? What?
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
Fingertips on the surface of my mind.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes, I'll write. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No, I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
Okay.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
I wrote it. It's my fault. That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Okay. There's a whole lot happening here right now.
Now the muse she was his happiness, and he rhymed about her grace, and told the stories of treasures deep beneath the blackened waves. Till in the stillness of wonder, and still in its misty crown, the muse she went down to the lake, and in the waves she drowned. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny. The poet came down to the lake to call out to his dear. When there was no answer, he was overcome with fear. He searched in vain for his treasure lost, and too soon the night would fall, and only his own echo would wail back as his call. And when he swore to bring back his love by stories he'd create, nightmares shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, still raving in the night. That's how you reshape destiny. In the dead of night she came to him with darkness in her eyes.
Oh dear, is the game frozen?
No, I was just listening to the song.
Fair enough.
I've let all the other end of episode songs play out.
Previously on Alan Wake, under the influence of the...
I think that took nearly 3 hours, and I only have 2 hours of stream left, so probably gonna stop Alan Wake there. For now.